Hello, welcome to Angel Readings with Nikki. Okay, we're going to be doing a reading focused on what needs to come through, any messages that we need to hear. It's still quite early in the morning. I have opened the curtain though, so we can get the little bit of natural light as possible in. I think it's casting a bit of a blue light on the table, but that's okay, we don't mind. Now let's have a look and see what cards we're going to have today. Oh, these are a very loud yes. Very yes. Yeah, I know they're a yes. Okay, I can try not to knock the camera, I'm sorry about that. And we'll bring the energy cards in as well. I like to use at the end. Okay, so let's have a look. So as always, I use Reiki energy when I do readings. It's a healing energy. It's an energy for good and positivity. And it's a very calm energy. It's popped out so it stays out. And I'd like another two from there. So let's put all of those, put them there for a minute so we've got room on the table. And we invite angels, archangels, positive elements, guardian angels, spirit guides and ancestors to assist with the readings and the messages that are going to come through. I'll do that one again. I want two cards from this deck. We'll put them with those. The cards all feel really sort of ready to go. It's very energized. And we'll have two cards from here, two top ones, this will be three cards, okay. And how are we going to take those cards today? I'm being shown top, bottom and middle, so that's exactly how we'll do that. Top, bottom and middle. Okay. And I'll pop those with these here. Stand them to the side and then we'll get the energy cards. I like these energy cards. At some point I'll have to show you the box for these cards because the box is so nice, and it comes with stuff inside the box which I'll have to get out and show you. It's just got so much thought put into this particular deck, but I also really like all of the cards. Right, and this is 3 cards. Yeah, 3 cards, okay. So let's see what we're getting. If we're going to get one or multiple readings. Let's put the cards down. I feel like it's 2 readings. Even though we've got 3 of these, I feel like we've got 2 readings on the table. Okay, we've got write about your thoughts and feelings, lean on God and the angels for support. We've got a lot of cards that have been out this week already. Just pop these on top of, oh, try not to burn them, on top of there for a moment. This is a very distinctive side here. Okay, that's how I feel the cards want to be laid today. Right, so I feel like this is a card for both sides. This is one reading. Something about this card. That might be a card on its own. And this is a complete reading. Okay. So, starting on this side, we've got write about your thoughts and feelings. So this is from the Archangel Michael deck. And you're being urged to start, like, I wouldn't say a diary or a journal. Something to keep note of and track what you're thinking and what you're feeling, because you're going to start seeing a pattern. And when you start doing that, it's going to open your eyes to something personal within yourself and a relationship. And you're not going to see it, and you can't see it. I don't like to use bloody mindedness, but that's what I'm being told, and that's by an ancestor, bloody mindedness. And you need to see what you've written and what you've felt and what you've thought to believe it. You won't believe it until you see you've written it down. And I would almost say, try doing some automatic writing. So that's where you're not thinking of every single word and how it is in every sentence. So what you do is you clear your mind and go into a very relaxed, calm, meditative state. And you call on an angel and some spirit guides to assist you. And you just do some automatic writing. You just write. You're holding the pen, but you're not thinking about what's being written. And the words flow. And then you read it back to see what you've got. And I mean, that's a powerful tool. That's a really powerful tool. And I would recommend you do that as well as having a little journal. I feel journal's more the right word than diary. I think journal. You're being urged to lean on God or angels for support. So you're going through a really difficult time, and that's linked to this card. And I think when you're doing the automatic writing in your journal, you are actually doing that. You are actually leaning on them for help, guidance and support. And I would also ask you to ask them ask them to help you and ask them for help. So, and it's as simple as, so they have a prayer right here which you can try. Dear God and angels, I give you, whichever your problem is, so briefly describe your situation or your problem. I give you this now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. So you're asking them, basically, you're giving your free will, and you're asking them to assist you. Coming in with that, we've got blessings in disguise. So you're on the way, you're on the right path. It's not been easy, and it's still not easy, and I really don't feel it's going to click straight away. I think there's still a few hurdles to jump. So I see it improving in March. Around, if I had to be precise, I'd say I've got March the 12th stroke 13th. And that's really being as precise as I can. And I feel that it's like around, I'd say more the 12th. Something will just click and the situation will just it's like flipping an on switch, which change, and you'll think it's a fluke, like that was a good day, today went well, and then the next day goes well, and then the next day goes well, and then the next day goes well, and that's actually going to be your confirmation. The situation has altered, the switch has been flipped, and it's all going to start working out. So that's your blessing in disguise, because everything from then on is going to get better for you. And we've got coming in here, along with your journal writing and asking for help. So more, these cards are like linked this way. This is what's coming. Is as you're writing and you're doing your automatic writing and you're writing your journal, remember who you are, because I feel like an part of your personality and your essence has been suffocated and pushed down, overridden. And remember who you are. Think back to how you was 5 years ago. Remember who you were. Remember how you were. Remember who you are, because you've become a shadow of yourself in the last 5 years. And if you think about that, and I know you're in a little bit of a denial at the moment, but if you think about that and think how you were, the clothes you wore, the way you was able to speak confidently, the exuberance you had in the last 5 years, 5 years ago, it's not that long. You think about how you were and how you are now, and you use that memory to start your journal, and allow that memory to be included in your automatic writing. You're going to see, you're going to open truths to yourself that at the moment you're choosing not to remember. That's a self-preservation, but it's time to pull the curtains back and see the reality. Now we've got this card coming in. It's a little bit here, but it's also separate. So it's a duality card. We've got it a little bit for you, but I also think it's for someone else or several other people as well, but definitely for more than one person. And this is: autumn is my last chance, but please don't lose hope. And I feel this is so important to you, because, and I'll say to you, but I'm actually speaking to a couple of people when I say this. This is so important for you broadly, because hope is such a finite thing, and once you've lost it, it's hard to go back. So don't lose hope. It's like a tiny little glow, and you keep that alive. And it's the same with this reading. You keep hope alive, and once you start writing, hope grows. Just keeps growing. It's like when you first light a candle. It's a tiny little flame. The longer it burns, the brighter it gets. And it's the same for the other people that this card is linked to. Keep hope alive and don't let it fade, because the energy shift that came in with Pluto entering Aquarius is building, and it's building fast, and it's such a dramatic change, and so many things are going to happen as we enter the new year. So I would urge you all, keep hope alive, don't let it fade, and really keep pushing. And I really feel that there's one person who instantly knows that this card is for them, because when you look at this card, it's foggy in the background, you know, it's everything's like the wilderness in the background, but there's still, if I bring it nearer to the camera, there's still a little flush in the cheeks. I use my sword. I prefer pointing with the sword than getting my hand in the way. So you've got all the fog and like the dead of winter behind her. She's dressed in brown. Even the sleeves are pointing down, and everything seems to be sort of dragging down. But when you look at her eyes, they're radiant, and there's a flush to her cheeks here, And then you've got this bright red apple, which is the symbol of life and hope and more coming. The apple is so symbolic of so many things, and in this instance it's the colour in the card. Everything else is kind of brown, all the browns except for the apple. But importantly, the red of the apple is mirrored in the flush of her cheeks, so she hasn't lost hope. And the apple is symbolizing life and so many other things that we could go into, but mainly in this hope and life. And she's holding it, and that's what's important. She's holding it. It's not an apple over here on its own that she's looking at. She has it, she owns it, and she's going to consume it. And even more than that, the life's going to grow and build within her. The energy from the apple is going to ignite more hope and fire and passion within her. So that's what I want to say about that card. Then we've got the 3 fates. Now this is linking here and here. So everything's seen, everything's heard, everything's known. What goes around comes around. It's karma. So that's music to your ears. That's exactly what you want, especially once you start that journal and you start reading the words you've written and the memories you've brought forward. You'll get this karma card. You'll be saying, bring it on, bring it on. We'll have an energy card with that straight away. Personal choice, which is karma and all of the things linked to it. We've got personal choice, and it's your personal choice to start your diary, your journal, your automatic writing. It's your choice to remember who you are. It's your choice to ask for support, and it's your choice which will ultimately bring in the blessings in disguise. So close your eyes. What animal do you imagine when you close your eyes? What animal comes to mind? And that's your that's like your spirit animal, and a little bit like a totem guide, but more like a spirit animal. What strengths are they known for? How does it make you feel when you're thinking of that animal? Powerful, cunning, wise? What wisdom do they share? What wisdom could they share with you? And you take all this information on board and use it for yourself, and you embrace these qualities. So moving on to this reading, we've got shield yourself. So shield yourself. Ask for angelic help with that. Ground yourself is coming through quite strongly. I've got the comfort card here. So this is someone comforting you. So you need grounding and shielding, and ask for comfort. Someone's trying to give you comfort. I feel like you're almost turning your shoulder and ignoring that, but it's spiritual, angelic, ancestral. All of these people, all of these elements want to come in and give you some comfort, and just physically say, I accept comfort, I accept your help. Because they can all stand around you, but you've got to give them free will to actually comfort you and to support you. We've got law of attraction, which is a little bit like, this feels like a jewel card. So law of attraction is how you behave. So you attract things of the same nature. It's also a little bit like our karma card here. So what other people have been giving to you, they will be attracting that. But you don't need to concern yourself with that. You only need to concern yourself with shielding and grounding and asking for comfort. Importantly, we've got the sea beacon fairy coming in for you, which is fantastic because that's guidance, and it's where will it lead you. And it's interesting that we've got the personal choice card again in the middle on the bridge, because that's your personal choice. What the guidance you're given, which you'll feel intuitively, the guidance that you're given and where will it lead you, that's your personal choice. So it will be, you'll get the guidance, you'll get the support, you'll get the comfort. What you choose to do with it and how it manifests is down to you. it'll be your personal choice. And here we've got the law of attraction card coming in again. So think about what you want to attract to your life. And when you're bringing in your shielding and your grounding and your comfort, and you've got the guidance and all of these cards working harmoniously together, you work towards what you want to attract. Because you've got personal choice here, you've got karma, you've got law of attraction, and you don't want to make the wrong choices and attract the wrong things. So be very mindful with your personal choices and your guidance. Where will it lead you? It's absolutely pivotal. You're thinking about what you want, not what you don't want. So all the negative thoughts that you're thinking about these people that have caused you to have to shield yourself, stop thinking about them. Otherwise you're going to keep on attracting the same. And we'll bring in another energy card for you, which is Wolf, which is the Pathfinder. And you've got Wolf energy, which is powerful. It's such a strong card. You're on the cusp of doing so much fantastic stuff. You've got the law of attraction, you've got the sea beacon fairy, you've got personal choice, and on top of all of that, you've got the wolf. So release your past, which we've discussed. Release your past and start a new journey. This is your cusp of shielding yourself, grounding yourself, and starting a new journey. It's a new beginning, which when you add that to the Pluto entering Aquarius, it's a really powerful energy. It's so strong, and that's the pattern for the next 20 years. You're a teacher and you can help others, and you do help others, and there's going to be challenges for you, but it's a decision that your soul made before it came here. So it's your challenges is for your soul's learning and spiritual development. So you've chosen to do this, and so embrace that with a positivity rather than a negativity. Perseverance is your secret power, and you probably didn't realize that or haven't thought about perseverance as an actual secret power, but in your case it really is, because you will not let go, and you can be dogged like that, and you have a love that endures. So you've got so many positive attributes of yourself, and you're being reminded of this and told to embrace it. And for all of the readings across the table, we're bringing in the unicorn card, which is infinite possibilities, and I really feel that's linked to you as well. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you, beauty transforms you, and listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness, which is keeping our hope alive as well. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary, and you absolutely can do that. In each of these instances, you can all become the legendary, and you're being reminded that there are infinite possibilities. It's not, everything's not written in stone. It's not this way and no other way. There's always openings, and there's always infinite possibilities. I hope you like this reading. I've loved doing the reading for you. Take care. I'll see you again soon.